My name is Abel Gonzalez, and I'm an American Ninja Warrior on NBC. Last season was my first season as a rookie. Training was just something that I started to do because I needed to save my body. When I was 23, I got rheumatoid arthritis, and it just really started destroying my body. I started losing my ability to move. I was probably about 28, and I was on YouTube and I saw a Japanese Ninja Warrior video, and I thought that was pretty crazy. It was awesome. I waited another 2 years before I even tried out. I just kept on training. Last year I saw the special, and they opened up the casting for the next season, and I just decided to apply and try it out. About 15,000 people applied for the show. They only pick 500, and then if you don't get picked, the only other way to get on the show is to wait in line on the walk-on line. I waited in line for 5 days, and then I got my chance. I was the third person in line, so that was almost guaranteed an opportunity. I ranked 5th in my region, which is 10 states, and then I ended up qualifying for the Vegas finals. When I went to the show, it was just to win so that I can get property for me and my brother so we can all stay together, on the same property. We used to live in Chicago, and there were times where we were homeless. We were living in a school bus and things like that. My dad got us by, but he wasn't, the best father at the time. He was an alcoholic and he was abusive, Yeah, I came to strength camp because training myself for so long, I managed to do so much. I'm in the top 10 in the country. I did an amazing thing last season, made some history. But with the help of Elliott Hulse, as a coach, guiding me through certain things, that might be that little step that's going to get me to the top. As my training and my advance into yoga, my breathing felt restricted. Like if there was a band literally holding my chest from expanding and taking in deep breath, it made me realize like that if that's happening during the obstacles, that's something that's like the worst thing you could possibly happen. I knew that there were other guys that were working on movement and training, and I can get stronger and do this and do that, but my weakness and my main focus was breathing. If I was gonna ever benefit from it from one person, it would be Elliott. That's why I wanted to come to strength camp. Doing breathing, stretching like the bow. I feel a lot of tension in my hips. Something doesn't want to let go, that there's something holding me back as far as my movement. And then I try to take in a breath, and even my throat doesn't want to agree with that either. It doesn't want to let air pass in. So those stretches like that, they just kind of open up your eyes to things that you don't know that your body's holding back your mind, and then you're breathing. You need all of that to perform. I really don't like the stool. It hurts. It's just really, really uncomfortable, but I know it's not supposed to be. So if I can get on there and get that mobility back and allow this to open up, breathing will be so smooth. And even through 1 or 2, 3 sessions, I can feel it already. Like I feel smooth, I feel air flowing more. Open front breathing is, you start into it and it doesn't feel like much is gonna happen. But as you keep going through it and trying to open up and trying to relax, and especially in your mouth and in your throat, you start to feel like stuff almost as if that tension is taking physical form all over. And it just feels like something's letting go, and then you actually, in my case, I start to get emotional, and I'm not afraid to tell it. I've told a lot of people that I've had a pretty traumatic childhood. Elliott said that could be the emotion from the past was kind of blocked out, and I cut it off and just locked it in there, and all these muscles were tense, holding it back. And now that I'm learning to breathe and let go, they can escape, and then maybe after that I'll be, my best self. To think that just a breathing exercise can do that. And that's kind of why I knew coming to Elliott would help me out. What I'm trying to do is make history. If breathing was holding me back, Elliott was the best person for that. I can already feel the difference, and I know that I can do it.